There you go. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Q&A for 24/7 Electrical. Today I've got Alex and Harrison with me. Alex is one of our electricians, as you know. Harrison is one of our apprentices. I thought we'd today do some Q&A questions. It should be quite interesting. So, let's get straight to it. So, what's the most ridiculous electrical DIY fix you've ever seen? Probably could even get that up on the screen at some point. I know ones I know. Alex, what would you say was the most ridiculous DIY fix you've seen a homeowner do?
I'd say the most ones that are quite common are lights, and they can be quite ridiculous. I've seen Y-nuts and where they've actually taped the cables together and wonder why it's not working.
Oh yeah.
That's been quite fun.
The worst one I've seen is a recent rewire, and the wires behind the socket, where it went into the socket, someone had wrapped the wires around it, into the back of the socket. That was quite ridiculous. I've got pictures of that as well. I may add that on there if I could be interested. I could.
Right up here.
Yeah.
Mostly light ones. The most ridiculous one. Could you say it's a fix or they've caused the problem?
What's the most common excuse people have ever given for doing dodgy work when you've gone there and you've pulled them on it and they've kind of kept it, they haven't done it, but you've worked it out, they've kind of admitted it. And
especially lights and cables that have been loosely connected.
Yeah, what was their excuse for it?
I thought it'd be easy, that it'd be one cable,
Right.
and really it's 3 cables or 4.
They usually say they've had electrical experience. And
Yeah,
one
that's
of them
that's a good one. What's another one? I'm just trying to think. They've taken the neutral out and wondered why it's not working. You just put all the lights in. Wondered why it didn't work because of the neutrals were out. So that was quite a funny one. That's how, as far as that approach is ridiculous.
So, if you were to replace one toolbox in your toolbox with a magical version, what would that be?
In what way?
So, if it could be a magical tool, this is the questions that people have brought in. It's as pathetic as it may be, I'm going with it. So, the question is...
I have a robot that does my job for me.
No. You'd have one that's like infinite monster. You come out, pick your favourite, bang.
I personally would have a 30-year-old woman robot with a fully developed body.
Megan Fox style.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
Yeah. And that's quite boring.
How does that have to do with your tools though?
It's still electric, so.
No, look,
Okay then.
I'd be like, oh, we've got to do that job in that toilet. Oh, give me half hour. Oh, what's she going with for? It's my robot, so
Mental.
yeah. Oh, electrical work. Look. So
I mean, I'm down.
yeah, I think my one's better than yours.
Infinite monster robot.
Right, that's
With
that.
drinks.
Yeah, mine's better, isn't it?
Yeah, I like yours more.
Yeah, you can't use mine because it's, well, technically it
I
wouldn't be
wouldn't
hygienic.
I wouldn't want to use
It's like using someone else's cup.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No.
I'm filthy.
You're
I'm
grim.
filthy.
You're grim.
He's in anyway.
I'm
Like,
joking.
yeah, of course you are. Yeah, sharing the oil.
Needs an oil change.
Oh.
What's the most creative you've ever been with electrical tape?
Creative.
Yeah. Oh, and they've put on here that wasn't actually electrical work?
Tie up one, mate.
Mine was for my college books. I would put electrical tape on it.
Yeah, the most I've ever done is probably put it around my finger for a cut. I mean, I haven't.
I mean, yeah.
After work, I don't have it with me. Do you know what I mean? I don't have it in my pocket. I don't go out to the pub and go, oh, look what I've got.
When I was at college and I had my practical, I'd bring the tape in case I didn't have tape to like pull through cables for conduit and stuff. But I'd put tape around my college books and like put it as like first book.
Yeah.
That's
And then someone's put
dreadful.
it, what's the most common animal you've had to remove from an electrical box? I would
Rats.
say rats or mice.
Rats, mice,
Yeah.
dogs and cats. No, I'm joking.
Dogs and cats?
No dogs and cats.
I have had cats urinating on the electrical outlets and electrocuting themselves.
I've had that.
Yeah.
There's cats.
Well, I wasn't there.
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, a squirrel bit this big electrical box, and it blew up, and it like green electric flames came up with it. And yeah, the squirrel went bye like Thanos.
Yeah, rats and mice.
Yeah.
That's foul.
But what happened?
Oh, and gardeners.
Yeah, go through SW.
Yeah. And want it fixed for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few. I mean, someone's put, what do electricians dream about?
Money.
Not enough of it.
Not having enough of it.
Mine would be getting that robot back again.
Yeah, but
Oh.
if you had money, you could buy that robot.
Mine would be like women
No.
in cars, isn't it?
No, it doesn't exist at the moment. I haven't looked.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Because if you had the robots,
There was actually a film.
you could remake.
There
them.
was actually a film with Megan Fox, and she was a robot, and she was having an affair with the dad.
Right.
I'm down.
So you thought about this?
You thought in depth about this. You've actually gone out your way and thought, like, I don't know when, but before this, you were like, yeah, Megan Fox is a robot.
She was
Dream.
though in a film.
Yeah.
No, but that's your dream.
Oh, I'm so
Right.
down.
Okay.
I'd even have Danny DeVito on the phone.
Jesus Christ.
I'm joking.
Oh, this one's good.
No, did it?
So be honest now, how many times have you accidentally turned off the power to a house just to watch the chaos unfold? Now this comes across like you've done it on purpose, but you may have done it by accident, or miscommunicated and gone, oh, is your computer off? And then just turn it off and they lose all their work.
I haven't.
I haven't intentionally done it, but I've accidentally done it.
I remember the guy I worked with, we had a contract with a big store and we was working in their head office and all their card transactions went through and he turned the wrong one off. And it turned all the power off to the racks. So their credit card payments go through. I think they got sued for that actually.
That's right.
But yeah, that wasn't particularly
rough.
very funny. Well, it was for me, I didn't care. But
That's rough.
yeah.
It's hard knock life.
Wow, that's bad.
Yeah.
Switching legs.
If you had to invent a new electrical tool, what would it be? And what ridiculous problem would it solve? And I would go back to that robot then.
Yeah, they just use a robot.
Just
for
use
that
the
at that
robot
point.
for going to the toilet with.
When he says that, he means it as like a portable urinal.
Yep.
Hiddie style.
No. No, I was quite specific
Jesus
with age and look, so no. 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 Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So we're going to play a game of true and false now. Now I'm going to give you a statement and you tell me if it's true or false
Well,
and explain why.
okay.
Okay. Is it true that if you turn off an outlet for at least 20 minutes and turn it back on again, that you'll have to reset the RCD?
False.
No. An outlet?
Yeah, I mean it's.
What, are we American?
I don't know. I'm gonna ignore that one actually.
If you turn off an MCB and reset it, it's not going to affect anything.
Yeah, I mean I'm gonna use the word bollocks for that one. The good thing about it is we can chop this
I
all
shouldn't
up.
have done that.
We can chop this all up. We can chop this all up later and ignore that one. So now time for you two to give me questions now.
Funniest or weirdest customer interaction.
The weirdest one I had was the woman that was hiding behind the door and laughing at me through the door, and she was crying as well.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah, she was pretty. She was pretty out there.
Like the most mental.
Yeah, or I went to a woman's house and she was like the whole kitchen. You couldn't see the worktops. They call them hoarders.
Oh. Yeah.
But I couldn't get to the board to turn it back on again. So she said, "Leave the power off. It's too much trouble to turn it back on again." So I was like, "Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Gonna die here." Yeah. We've always got paid, so
I mean,
don't know how she got on, but yeah.
Okay. Worst apprentice, or weirdest apprentice. Weirdest apprentice.
Well, the thing is, all the apprentices that I work with probably know who I am. But the weirdest one would probably be. No, they've all been pretty good. I mean, if you are a lesbian from Brixton, that talks patois, and you're a good electrician, you know who you are. You're not weird. If you're 6 foot tall and you're in your mid-20s and it took you 4 or 5 years to qualify as an electrician, you also know who you are. If you are an older man and you're looking to do electrics, there's so many of them, you also know who you all are. Wouldn't say they was all weird.
No, I'm okay.
He's pretty normal.
Oh, okay.
He's pretty normal.
I thought so.
Okay,
pretty
right.
good.
Weirdest thing that an apprentice has done.
Oh, what about that funniest story?
The weirdest thing that Apprentice has ever probably done is probably when we've gone out for a beer, they've tried to fight one of the other apprentices' friends with Jamaican patois.
Oh, it's not me then.
You know, and again, you know who you are, but all is forgiven, and there's lots of love there. And if you're watching the video, it's at least I'm talking about you. So it means you're important enough to be spoken about, and it's your fault for asking me. So
well, it's just
yeah,
funny.
nothing else.
No, who you got on?
I think.
Oh, worst thing an apprentice has done.
Oh.
And
But
the worst excuse.
Put their testicles in a cup to give to one of the electricians.
Okay, no, but I mean like electrically.
I'll do that to your monster.
What do you mean?
No.
No, they teabag their cup.
No.
Yeah.
You're trying to get him to say something about me.
No, electrically.
Oh, what about it?
So like, I don't know, cutting your cable short or.
Oh, I don't know.
And the worst
Put their ball bags in the cup. It's more interesting than did they cut a cable short. Let's make it interesting.
I'm trying to not get us cancelled here.
Well, let's get us started first. But I'd say put your testicles in a cup and then giving them the tea and then telling them afterwards. But then going, no, oh you liar. Yeah? Do you see a fit? Look at the picture.
Mental.
Right in there. Right?
Oh, that's
So I didn't do it, so it doesn't come off at me. One, I didn't drink the tea, and two, I didn't put milk in it. I was not apprentice. So
Was that in the customer's house? In the customer's mug?
I have no comment. But I can say it wasn't 24/7 electrical.
No,
I
it
can say
wasn't.
that we wouldn't do it. But I can say there was a big company that I used to work for in London. There were so many of them, so you ain't going to find out. But was it their cup? Don't know. I don't think so. I don't think we would have It would have been probably a site that we worked on, and everyone's got their own cut.
Okay, worst.
So the answer to that is no. It wasn't a customer
Worst
site.
electrician.
It was
you've
on a
worked
building
with.
site.
Worst electrician you've worked with.
The worst electrician I've worked with is probably a guy from up north, and he was a Mormon. That's not why he's the worst guy. He wouldn't have tea or coffee, obviously, but other than that, he kept on saying a northern accent to women, "Hello, mother, do you fancy another?" But not to the customers. But if you was at lunchtime or whatever, I remember we had the Pizza Express once, and we was all having dinner, and it must have been like a company thing, and he was saying it to the other tables, like to the women, which was quite cringe.
That's